exactly what you want to see. Let's run this puppy in. Score a touchdown and tie this game. Life, run for your life, touchdown on one play. Worked on this in practice. Touchdown. It's up to Kelvin Benjamin. This is all you, buddy. Kelvin Benjamin for a touchdown. Oh, he toasted his man. Holmes toasted his man. Spin move. Oh! Oh! What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome to upload number 2 of 3 uploads on the channel. That's right, we already had the upload for the Ohio State and Rutgers recap. Now we have a pregame for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the New England Patriots. And the reason this is a special video is because I don't really do pregame for the Patriots. Because I chose to do recap for the Bucs. If I wouldn't have done that, then I would have chosen pregame for the Patriots. But I like doing recap for the Bucs. So this is a special upload. It's going to be a one-time thing only because it is such a big game. It is a once-in-a-lifetime game. You're never going to have a first time back in New England for Tom Brady again. This is the one time it'll happen. So, Oh, let's get straight into it. Where do you want to start? Where do you want to begin? Tom Brady, after 20 years. Now, to put that into comparison, I personally am 22. So, Tom Brady, for my entire life, basically, has been a New England Patriot. And then came 2020. Well, really the 2019 offseason, where Tom Brady and Bill Belichick were just butting heads too much. It wasn't working out. Robert Kraft wanted to keep him. Bill Belichick wanted to keep him. It just wasn't working out. I don't know what you believe from all the reports, if you believe that the relationship was broken years before, or if there was never a possibility of Brady returning. Brady has said that he wanted to come back. It just wasn't the right situation, I guess. Brady felt like the team disrespected him, his feelings were hurt, and he left. And he went to a team in Tampa who, before that, was really just kind of a laughing stock. I mean, they had good players. I mean, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin are really good players. They had Levante David, Devin White, really good players. It just took a good quarterback. They just had Jameis Winston as their quarterback, and Jameis Winston couldn't stop throwing interceptions. So they didn't win games. And Tom Brady walks in, first season, barely any offseason because of the pandemic. And after a slow start, wins like their last 8 games and wins a Super Bowl. And Patriots fans were, in general, very excited, very happy for Tom Brady because of all the success that he brought us with the 6 championships. But there are some people, not me, but there are some people out there that are bitter still with Brady for the way he left, because he didn't just leave by saying it wasn't a clean break. Basically, it was a little bit ugly the way he left. Some hard feelings, some bridges could have been burned along the way, and some Patriots fans probably took that the wrong way, and understandable, but I haven't taken it like that. And so I'd say probably 90% of Patriots fans, maybe 95% of Patriots fans are okay with Tom Brady at this point. And even we're okay with him a month or so after he left the Patriots. But there's probably that little 5-10% that are still a little bit bitter, especially with how he ended last season winning a championship. So it's just a matter of perspective, I guess, at this point. What Tom Brady has meant to New England, the greatest New England Patriot of all time, no question. I mean, I know there was some really good Patriots in the history books, but there really is no other Patriot. Mr. Patriot is Tom Brady. TB12 is the Patriots. There would be no dynasty without Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, but there would be no dynasty without Tom Brady. I don't think this dynasty works with any other quarterback besides Brady. So let's get into the actual game. Tom Brady and this Bucs team coming off of a not heartbreaking, but a big loss to the Rams last week. They're going to be angry, and they're going to want to prove that they are the better team against a struggling Patriots team, which is one of the main reasons why I'm scared of this game. I'm more nervous about this game because of the fact that it's on national television, Sunday Night Football. Everyone's going to be watching. It's probably going to be the highest viewed game of the entire season and probably even of the past couple of seasons. It's got so much storyline. And the reason I'm nervous is not just big-time hardcore football fans are going to be watching this, but the everyday, just casual fan is going to be tuning in because it's a huge storyline. Tom Brady in his first game back in New England since leaving, that's a big storyline. And that's why I'm nervous for this game, because the Patriots have not played very well this season. Arguably should be 3-0, but they're not. They're 1-2. Mac Jones has looked good up until last week when the Saints just completely exposed him. And for no reason. The Saints are not better than the Patriots, but they just completely exposed Mac Jones. He had his first bad rookie performance, and you knew that was coming. I said that in the breakdown of that game on last Monday, that you knew a bad game for Mac Jones was coming because he's a rookie. He's a rookie getting his third start at that time. So you knew that was going to be coming eventually. I was just hoping that it wouldn't come against the Saints because I figured they would be able to beat the Saints. And so some people may argue that the Patriots should be 0-3 because their only win is against a really bad Jets team. So you could go either way on that. But I'm nervous for this game because I'm scared that this really good Tampa Bay team and this really good Tampa Bay defense is going to not just expose Mac Jones, but like frighten him. And people are gonna think after seeing this game, the way that I think it's gonna go, that this defense is going to dominate the Patriots, and Mac Jones is gonna look really bad. Maybe 3 interceptions, maybe a couple fumbles, a lot of turnovers. I'm assuming in this game. And Mac Jones is going to struggle. He's going to miss some passes. He's going to be under pressure a lot. And I'm worried because Mac Jones, I don't think, is that bad of a quarterback. But I have a feeling that after this game, people are going to look at the big picture and they're going to say, "Oh, Mac Jones isn't that good of a quarterback. Bill Belichick doesn't know how to draft quarterbacks." They're gonna escalate to those storylines when that's really not the answer. That's really not the problem. The problem is the offensive line, I'm assuming, is going to get beat by this very fast and very talented Tampa Bay defense. And on the other side of things, this Patriots defense has gotten some pressure on quarterbacks. They've gotten some sacks. They've gotten some interceptions. I don't know if that's going to happen against Brady. Brady tends to make decisions very quickly and has a very, very quick release. So I don't think that they're going to get as much pressure as I would like on Brady. And if there's anybody that knows this Patriots defense better than Belichick, it's Brady. So I'm assuming that in the 2 years since Brady's been gone, Belichick would hopefully have made some major changes to the scheme and to the plays so that Brady can't like dial in and know what to do against this. Because after all, this is the last team that Brady has to play that he's never played before, obviously, because he was there his whole career. So if Brady wins this game tonight against the Patriots, then that is 32 wins against 32 different teams. He would have beaten every single team at least once in the entire league, which I don't think has ever been done before. So that'll be another notch in Tom Brady's history book. So I'm scared. I am scared. I think this offensive line for the Patriots will be good. I don't know how good, because like I said, this is very fast, very talented Tampa Bay defense with Levante David, Devin White, Antoine Winfield, Vita Vea, who's just a mammoth of a man in the middle of the D-line. They've got some good players, JPP with that veteran leadership. It's a good team. Carlton Davis. It's a good team. I'm worried that this Patriots offense is not ready for this. So maybe they're going to surprise me. Maybe they will surprise me and they will go and actually be competitive and maybe even win this game. Everybody is picking, I'm picking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to win this game. But maybe, just maybe, Patriots can catch Tom Brady slacking and take a W. That would be huge for not only this storyline and this story to continue, but it would be huge just in general for the season. To add a second win, to beat the defending champions, it's going to be a massive game. It's going to be a massive game. There's so much storyline. There's so much history behind this game. There's so much anticipation. It's such a big game. It's such a big game. Not only just because of on the field stuff, it's just such a big game in general. Oh man. The tickets for this game, I think the cheapest tickets, like in the nosebleeds at Gillette, are like $500 or $600. Like you can't get into this game for less than $3. So it's tough. There's $1,000 tickets. There's $1,200 tickets. There's $2,000 tickets. Oh, it's going to be a wild game, boys. It is going to be a wild game. Can Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith, I think the key to beating this team is to expose them with the two tight end system and have Damian Harris run the football and not fumble. So if you just run the football with Damian Harris, expose the defense, expose the corners with Jonnu Smith and Hunter Henry, and then maybe take a couple deep shots with Aguilar or whoever. It doesn't have to be Jacoby Myers. It doesn't matter. Just take a couple deep shots. I know Mac Jones has been kind of gun shy with taking the deep shots, but I think in this game you have to let loose and just go for it because there's really not another way you're going to beat this Tampa Bay team. I think they're too good to be beaten by the dink and dunk passes that the Patriots like to throw. And I haven't even mentioned that Gronkowski's going to be in this game. At least that's what I've seen. I haven't seen if he's ruled out. I would assume not. I think he even came back in that game against the Rams too. So I think he's going to be in this game. He's coming back. Nobody talks about that. It's a reunion not just with Tom Brady, but with Gronk too. So how is this defense going to be able to adjust to Gronkowski? Because he is such a menacing threat. He's such a big-time deep threat and just a threat in general. Who's going to cover? Is Matthew Judon going to come out in coverage and try to take him down? Or is Jalen Mills going to have to play some deep safety over the top? It's going to be interesting to see what happens, how they choose to cover Rob Gronkowski. Who gets the double team? Is Mike Evans going to get the double team? Chris Godwin, Scotty Miller. I don't even know if Scotty Miller's playing in this game. I'm not sure, but Antonio Brown's on this team, so somebody's going to be open for this Tampa Bay offense. They're just so lethal, so dynamic. Whoever gets the double team, it doesn't matter because you've got 2 or 3 other guys that are worthy of double teams that are going to be one-on-one and going to be struggling. So it's hard to think of a possible way that the Patriots are going to win this game. So obviously I'm choosing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to win this game. It hurts my heart to say it, but I just don't see a way that the Patriots can match up and win this game unless something crazy happens, like a fumble for a touchdown or a pick six in the crucial moments or something like out of this world that you couldn't think of would happen. That's the only way, some dramatic thing. That's the only way I think this Patriots team gets the win. I don't think they keep it close either. I think Tampa gets out to maybe a 2-touchdown lead or something, and they just cruise from there. Maybe the Patriots make it close to the end, and then I don't know. I don't see the Patriots winning this game. I just can't get there. Maybe I'll be wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong. That's what I'm hoping for. So the game is at 8:30, NBC, Sunday Night Football. It's a big one, boys. Brady's back, just for the other team, and I hope when we're talking tomorrow, we're talking Patriots victory, but I just don't see it. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. We've got the 6 o'clock video as well. Make sure you guys stick around for that. 3 uploads today. I hope you guys are excited. I hope you guys appreciate it. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.